Edwin Anthony here again, back at it for resolution design, and here again at another tutorial, just making it very simple for you guys how to set up shipping. And this is the 2022 version. I know I've been out of the map for a little bit, but I just want to give you a very quick tutorial seeing how I'm working on everything else with the Academy. Let's get right to it. So we're just going to set up a simple shipping, but strong disclosure. There's different type of companies. So if you're watching this, you're either one of two types of companies. You are either a drop shipping company. In other words, you're using a drop shipping company to supply your products, such as Oberlo, AliExpress. You got all these other companies drop shipping, right? You're either that type of watcher right now, or you're a private supplier. You're a business owner that you have your own supplies. You get them shipped out to either your house, or you get them shipped out to a private fulfillment center. And in that case, this is very, very most catered to you. But let's talk about those that are in drop shipping. Guys, if you're in drop shipping, especially if you have more than one drop shipper, just please keep in mind that those drop shipping companies, as orders come in, right, inside of Shopify and it communicates to the drop shipping companies, they have different shipping carriers that they use in order to ship the product to your clients, and maybe even different shipping methods, prices, so on and so forth. What we're trying to solve here is just straight to the point. How do we set up free shipping so that anybody who comes into your store, they just buy something and it's free shipping, that's it. Or if they want to set up, hey, pay $6.99. That's what we're going to learn here today. So let's get right to it, okay? Let's jump right into it. So what you guys see right here is a demo store that we're working for a client, and the first thing that we're going to do is go to the bottom end corner on the lower left where it says setting. So right here where it says settings, we're going to do what we're going to do is go to where it says shipping and delivery. And then from here, you might see a screen like this. Remember, Shopify is changing all the time. So depending on when you're watching this video, this can change. And if it does, let me know down in the comments so that I could go ahead and make an updated video. It's important for you guys to have these updated videos so that we could go ahead and, give you the latest and greatest. So let's go right ahead. Right here, we have shipping and we have manage rates. There's no rates so far. And one of the first things that we need to do, if you see the screen right here, is to create a profile, right? Because without that, we cannot set up. Okay, so first step, what we're going to do is we're going to go right here where it says manage rates. And once we enter here, you'll notice some of the products that you have already set up. We're not going to dive into that. But notice how there isn't a focus to a country or anything of that sort, right? And so again, considering in this specific scenario, we're going to pretend that you are a business that not only do you sell internally, meaning that you have your own products physically in your personal warehouse, but that you're also doing some type of connection with drop shipping. So you're doing a hybrid, right? That's what we're going to do in this example here. So right here, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down, and you'll notice that in this particular example, we have two areas where it says not shipping from. Guys, it's very important that before we even come here, if you're not seeing this below, you don't see an address, you don't see anything like that, let's go to where it says location, because I'm sure I'm going to see some comments saying, hey, I didn't see that screen. Go to locations first, right? And make sure that your location or your business address is located there. And when I say business address, it could be like a P.O. box, right? But if you're going to do like a P.O. box, just keep in mind that the address for that P.O. box, the post office, is literally the address of that location. So if you go to GPS and you want to say, where's my post office? It has a physical address, right? That's the address that you want to do. And then address number 2, you'll put the P.O. box, and then the rest of it comes out like that, okay? So that's just an FYI, a little bonus for you. So once you have your local area set up and you've already attached your drop shipping, let's go right here where it says manage rates, the physical address of your location plus the drop shipper, app, rather if it's Oberlo, if it's a whole bunch of these other places. And you'll see right here that it'll say add rates. And so this rule that I'm applying for this client, we're going to do first free shipping. And as an example, I'll do like a basic shipping so that it's very easy. Remember, everything that we're doing is ×2 because we're applying this globally, meaning that it's going to be applied for the whole store. Okay, that's what that means. Let's go to the drop commerce first. We're going to add a rate right here. Click on that. and it says add new rates. And from here, within that box, it's strictly talking about that drop shipper. So remember, if you have multiple drop shippers, you're doing what I'm showing you right now, multiply times a few times, all the drop shippers. And then finally doing the same thing again for your local area, right? Or for your address. So right here, what we're going to do is, in this box, we're going to create a shipping zone. We're identifying exactly where in the world are we going to ship products to. Not that we're physically shipping them, but where is the drop shipper shipping them? You understand what I mean? That's what I mean. So let's go ahead and create a shipping zone. And in this shipping zone, my client specifically stated that they want to ship exclusively to the continental US. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to type right here the zone name. Zone name, you could type whatever it is that you want. Continental US. Excuse if I mistype things of the sort, right? And then from here, I'm going to see if I could type in USA to see if it pops out. No? Okay. So United. Okay, here we go. United States. All right, so we have it selected here, and we have a nice little expansion right here. If I click on that, I get to see everything that's from within here, okay? So I see all the states. Now, this is considered everything. We're including territories and all that stuff if you select that box. So let me say that one more time. If I select this box over here, US, by default, it's going to select not just the states, but also its surrounding territories. And so if for this focal point, if we want just the continental US, I would have to uncheck those areas where we do not want to provide shipping. So imagine that customer is from Hawaii and they're not part of the continental US. When they go to check out, it'll just not let them finalize the purchase. It'll say, look, we don't, ship to that area at the moment. Check back with us pretty soon. I can't talk today. I need more coffee. Anyways, so let me show you how that's done. All right. So in case if you guys don't know, this is what I did. I unchecked Alaska, American Samoan, Micronesia, Guam, Hawaii. I took out what else? Marshall Islands. I took out North Mariana Island, Palau, Puerto Rico. I took out Virgin Islands and all of the armed forces. Okay, so I went ahead and pressed done on this one. And you could see that it's tagged as, well, not tagged, but labeled as continental US, or at least that's how I put it there. So that's just part of the process. So now it goes into, so what rates, now that we have a target focus towards where we're shipping to, what are the rates going to be? That's what this is about now. So let's go here where it says add rates. And we have some options here. In this particular video, we're strictly going to talk about establishing our own rates. In another video, I will talk about using calculated carrier apps, which is a whole different beast that's mostly catered to those who are doing private supplier because you're using your FedEx account, your UPS account. If you like that type of content, let me know in the comments because I'm here for you. I need to see the feedback. If I don't see the feedback, guys, I'm not making that video for you, and I want to teach you so that you don't have to pay someone else or start looking at other videos and stuff like that. That don't make sense. So anyways, so right here, we're going to set up our own rate. And then this one, we're going to say free domestic shipping. Something nice that you can add here just for courtesy of your clients is how many business days does this domestic free shipping take on average? So if hypothetically, if you're shipping from Florida, for example, and you want to ship to Washington State, that's like all the way across, right? So at most, how much would that cost? Or how much would that take time-wise to go from, the drop shipper all the way, to that? What is the average? So hypothetically, I'm going to say that it's going to take them between 7 to 10 business days. That way they know. Now, on the flip side of things, you might think to yourself, whoa, if I show them that could increase my abandonment cart because the moment that they see how long it takes, they're going to be like, nope, I'm out of here. And then you're going to be frustrated. So for some companies, they like being very transparent as far as how long shipping is going to take. Think about yourself as a consumer. Would you appreciate that? That's something totally up to you. In this particular case, we're not going to do that unless my customer tells me. I'm going to ask her to see if she wants that. So I'm going to go ahead and just click it right there for now. And right here, we're going to set it as free. And I'm going to say done. And there you have it. That is free shipping. And I'm going to press save up here. Don't forget to press save, guys. You'd be amazed. Like, you know, you'll set things up, you forget to press save, you're out of here, and then, oh my goodness, what happened? So at this point, every product that is established with your drop shipping company will have this applied if they're within the continental US, free shipping. Now, if you want to offer express shipping because your drop shipping company offers it, I only recommend you do this if your drop shipping company, one, they offer it, and two, it's a flat rate no matter what you're selling. So for example, they're like, okay, you know, we'll send it to them whatever date, but then express becomes, I don't know, 5 days because we're going to use DHL Express. And so what you could do there is go ahead to another rate right here, and you're going to say DHL Express. You're just going to type it in, right? Type that in, and you know, the company that's doing the drop shipping, hypothetically, they're going to say it's going to take about how much dollars? Hypothetically, $16. And so charge them exactly that, because I don't recommend you making money off of it for those expresses. Think of it more as a convenience so that your customers could come back and buy from you again. So if it's $16, you know, I would even say something like, you know, $15.97, something that looks attractive, right, for express. And on Express, just let them know how much faster it's going to be. So you could hypothetically say 2 to 3 business days. You could do something like that. And excuse my misspelling, I'm just doing this stuff, you know, for you guys. Now they have an option to choose from. They could choose free shipping, or if they want it faster, they could get that DHL Express, hypothetically, right? And they could choose that, okay? For my client, that's not what they want, so now I'm showing you how to delete it, okay? So here I am going to delete a rate, okay? Not just showing you how to add it, but also delete it. And I'm going to press save. And remember, guys, I did that for just one company. We would have to do this for all other dropshipping companies, depending on how many you have. In this other case right here, for this client, what about the other places in around the world? The other places around the world, we don't have anything, right? So let's go ahead and create. Now, this is up to you if you want to create it, but I would suggest you do so to keep organized. Let's create another shipping zone, and this one is called the rest of the world, which is everyone else, right? And so we click the rest of the world, and there goes the value right there, the rest of the world. Rest of the world means everyone who's not this. What rate would you apply to them? And maybe to those internationally, you might say everyone has to pay, you know, $15 for the rest of the world, or $10.99 or something like that, right? And from here, again, you would add another rate right here. And so you would say international shipping. And from here, you would say, okay, international shipping costs $14.99. And then, of course, you would tell them, 7 to 10 business days. There it is. No? Okay. You guys get it, right? All right, I add that, press done. Okay. And there you have it. So anyone domestically, they get those focuses. If they're outside like the Hawaii and the Puerto Rico and those islands, now they're part of the rest of the world. Just everyone else. And they too have a rate, right? So now you could cater to both. But if you say, I don't want to cater to anybody else, I just want to cater to these folks, then go right here and erase it. Right here, press delete. But keep that right there, press save. Keep that right there. Why? Because maybe a year, 6 months down the line, your business is going to grow and you want to offer more. I know this was going to be a very quick video. I'm very sorry. I just want to be very transparent on everything. I hope that this helped a lot. And of course, if you really did enjoy this video, please press the like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Let me know in the comments what you think and what next video you want to watch. If you really like this video as well, I have another video showing right over here or wherever it is. And hope to see you soon. Take care.